I just hate this fucking game. I hate this game. Alright, I'll just get it started then. Um, Originally, I was just gonna talk about Android 21, complain about her, and then complain about the meta overall with this patch, and then the previous patch. But no, I'm gonna talk about Dragon Ball Fighters in its entirety, and just kind of talk about the future and the potential that the future has for fighters. So yeah. Anyways, let's first talk about Android 21. She's the easiest topic to get over. She's literally every broken character or the character that was at the top of the meta in every single format, just combined into one character. And though that might sound like an exaggeration, it literally isn't. She has a level three. She literally has Go Super Saiyan Goku's level 3, but just 10 times better. It's like literally on steroids. She has she has GT Goku's pressure and ability to just pretty much uh, put on put on so much blocking pressure when it comes to just coming at the opponent and everything. It's pretty much just cancerous when you really consider how easily you can just pressure your opponent and then do so many other things to just get by, especially with the fusions and everything like that. When you just combine that into your team, then all of a sudden we have a what is it? We have a level 3 inside of a level 1. She has who is it? She has Android 16's level 3, but it's in a form of a level 1. And guess what? She can spam that shit multiple times without, too much consequence. And it does a ton of damage. It does a ton of damage. Why does a level 1 do so much damage? Um, I mean, obviously she resembles Android 21 because she is literally Android 21, but just with a fucking lab coat. Um, I believe she has some loops. If she doesn't, then oh well. But if she does, she has cell loops pretty much. And then for the most part, yeah, she just has the crazy damage output that all the fusions have. There's just no denying it. She's literally every broken or dumb character that we've had at the top of the goddamn meta for every single format, you know. Except that format where everybody like there was one format where UI Goku was still still a dumb character, still spammable and all that kind of shit. But then to be fair, the game was still fine. The game was still fine at the very least. Like I could complain for days about how dumb UI Goku was, but at the same time, I'd rather complain about UI Goku than I would be about just the whole game in its entirety because I'd rather have one problem in the game than a fundamental problem. And that's what I'm going to get into next. Let's also take into consideration the whole damn game. Okay? All I got to say for Arxis, if I were to just meet them face to face, like even publicly, because I know I'm not going to get any fucking private conversation with them because why the hell would they care about having a private conversation with me? I'm just one person. What the fuck are you guys doing with your game? Like, actually, these people are a company and they're what is it? These people are a company and they're not listening to us, or at least it seems that way because they keep making dumbass characters like Android 21. Like the worst part is the fact that they just think that they they thought it was a perfectly good idea to buff all of the fusions. The only one that needed a buff was Gogeta. Gogeta Super Saiyan got Super Saiyan. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they would have been in the same tier, both Vegito and Super Saiyan. Yeah, both Vegito and Gogeta. One tier. Okay? Probably would have been tied. Maybe Vegito slightly winning. But I feel that Vegeta would have more things better about the character than Gogeta, and then Gogeta would have more better things about Gogeta than Vegito. I'm pretty sure that would have been the case, but nah, 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 nah. We need to not only buff the hell out of Gogeta, we need to buff the hell out of Vegito because just because. And then now Everyone's running one Gogeta, or Vegito, or Super Saiyan God, or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Somebody from the fucking fusions. Somebody, one of them. And then the whole game is just cancerous because the worst part is that they have big ass buttons. They got big ass buttons. Like you could literally do a 2M all the way from one screen to the other screen, and it's just the dumbest shit. It is the dumbest shit that I've ever seen in my entire life, or like this entire span of Dragon Ball FighterZ. The only way that they are ever going to recover from this is if they reset the whole damn game back to the way that like it was, or reset the whole format of the game like they did before. They did it before, and that was when they buffed the hell out of everybody so that everybody was balanced. They nerfed the hell out of certain characters so that everything would be balanced. They nerfed UI Goku, they nerfed Super Baby, they nerfed Gotenks. They should have nerfed Z Broly. They should have nerfed DBS, but they for some reason didn't choose to. And yeah, it's a fucking problem. It's literally the worst point of the game of all time. The worst point of the game, especially for the fact that like they don't have rollback. So now I can't do anything except I feel like if I'm trying to go completely pro into this game, which I'm probably not, but if I were to, I'd only be labbing this game. I'd have maybe a couple matches with people. The most I do is just have matches with people, because at the very least I can have matches with them and they won't have to do some dumb shit that everybody else on the goddamn game does, like spam auto combos, spam fucking assist, spam so many other things. Spam. This whole fucking game is just spam now. That it literally became spam Musubi within the patch of fucking UI Goku, because everything is just so exploitable. Everything is just so exploitable. There's just so many things that people do. The worst part is that the worst exploit is the fact that people intentionally lag the games so that there are certain things that they can do. There are certain plays people make just because it lags. They're like, oh, they're going to lag here. They're going to try to mash some buttons, and now I'm going to do this. Or they're not going to mash buttons. They're going to try to block because they're going to be fucking scared. And I'm going to do this. It's the worst thing. It's brought to our attention, especially ever since that fucking Mortal Kombat tournament where someone literally bragged about how they beat a pro player online because they intentionally lagged the game. If that's a problem in one game, it can definitely be a problem in other games. Rollback is definitely necessary. I don't know why they haven't been doing this shit for a while. They need to do rollback. Everybody and their goddamn mother has been begging for rollback netcode because everything is just so cancerous, dude. There's no point in even playing the game anymore. Like, you can't even say, oh, it's for a casual community. Oh, I'm playing casually. Oh, look at me. Oh, you can't casually do shit anymore because it's gonna be ruined by tryhards and like, what is it? Mashy, sweaty players. Like, you can't even say that the pro players ruin the game anymore. The thing that ruins the game is the players. Is the players that mash. Is the players that like intentionally do the dumb shit, like the toxic stuff. You know, I can't go in too much about toxicity because I know for a fact that a company can't control that. They can't control the way that people act, but they can limit the things that people can do that make it so much of a cancerous game, and that is honestly, they don't even need to get rid of auto combos. They can keep the auto combos. They just need to make it less frequent for it to loop, less frequent for it to do so many dumb things, or make the characters that have the dumbest ones be able to be punished more often. Like the fact was that auto combos started becoming a big issue when we had fucking GT Goku. Because the one character everybody would be matching with would be that character, because you could auto combo, you could mash into down back X into Spirit Bomb. Mix or Dragon Rush into a level 1, and if you had the bars, you could level 3. Or level 1 into level 1 into level 3. If you had the bars. Just if. And that's just a hypothetical thing. Just a hypothetical thing. You could do all that just because of an auto combo. The worst part is that you could make one small mistake, auto combo, loop, 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 and it's possible for it to loop without mashing out of it because people intentionally make the game lag. And at that point, you can't do anything anymore. You're just stuck in that loop. And even when you manage to mash out of the combo, you're going to lag again, get stuck, and go through the whole damn thing again. Or you're going to just barely recover, and then you realize, holy shit, I got less than 15% health left. How the hell am I going to make this comeback? I'm not no Goichi. I got to fucking do something. Either I mash myself, or I got to find something else. And then everything just doesn't become the casual fun stuff anymore. It just becomes a sweaty kind of... Yeah, just a sweaty area, because at that point, it just becomes either mashing or a sweaty arena, and you don't want. And what is it? I know for a fact that like casuals aren't going to like that, and then the people just fucking trolling on that shit won't care to stop. They'll probably see a video like this and just do it more, because they're like, oh shit. If it's working, it's going to work, and I'm going to continue doing it, because either I like to piss people off, or I just suck at the game, and that's just the mentality. I don't know. It's just me. It's just me personally. I think ArcSys needs to fix their whole game. The future of this game is literally none. There's no future for the game if they continue the way that they are, because eventually people are just going to look for Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, or they're just going to look at other games like King of Fighters, Street Fighter 6, anything else. Anything that they can acquire their hands on that don't have to deal with the cancer that is fucking Dragon Ball FighterZ, they'll do it. Anybody will do it. I've been in Smash, I'm going to stick with Smash. Until ArcSys fix their game. That's just me. I normally don't like to do that kind of protest type shit, but I'm not protesting because I'm trying to make a difference. I'm protesting because I honestly just don't like playing the game anymore. Like, this whole field of people playing is just dog shit. I can't stand the fact that, like, I get on, I play against somebody, and then I just make one tiny ass mistake, or I lag once, and then all of a sudden I could just die. That is the dumbest thing in the game. It is also dumb when I play against somebody and then they make a small mistake. No lag. Honestly, it's just the characters I play. No lag. They make one small mistake. I can do something and kill them immediately, or just win. You know? Everything is so accessible. People can do TODs more easily. I've gotten so close to doing TODs, and I've done a couple TODs without even trying. Just because of how fucking strong my characters are. But yeah, that's just my rant. If ArcSys sees this video, fuck you guys. Genuinely. Because it feels like nothing is happening. It feels like nothing is happening. It feels like nobody's listening. And there needs to be a change. But yeah.